I'm outside in an AMG, right outside, TT, two-turn baby girl, you know me.
Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cody Allen. If you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Today, y'all, girl, I am giving y'all the long-awaited makeup tutorial. I don't really know why y'all want this makeup tutorial so bad. I'm not a professional, you know, I just do my best. So let me restate that. I am not a professional, so don't go tell your makeup artist that I told you to do this. This is just how I do my makeup. And some makeup artists might see this and cringe, you know, or they might say I'm doing a good job. Either way, this is how I do my makeup. It works for me. So yeah. So anyway, let's just get into it. I've already washed my face, so I am going to show you guys some new stuff that I got that I'm gonna use today, and then we'll get right into the makeup tutorial. So thank you guys so much for watching, and let's get started. So like I said, I've already washed my face. I don't have any moisturizer on my lips. My lips are very dry right now, so I'm going to use this Derma E Ultra Hydrating Lip Plumping Treatment that I just got yesterday. I used it last night for the first time and I love it. So I'm just gonna like pump it onto my lips and spread it around. It has cinnamon in it, so like this really plumps your lips. Like it was burning my lips last night, y'all. All right, the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to go ahead and put in this serum to make my face like really moisturized, hydrated, and dewy looking. So this is the Derma E Ultra Hydrating Dewy Skin Serum, same brand. I also just got this yesterday. Last night I used their vitamin C serum, and as you guys know, I've been having some problems with the side of my face. And I used it last night and it cleared up some of these spots like quickly. Like they're not as dark as they used to be. They're almost fading into my skin, so I'm really happy about that. I'm going to continue using that and let you guys know how that goes. So I am going to just pump some into my hand and rub it in my fingers and put it on my face. Ooh. Has a weird smell. I don't necessarily care for the smell too much. So next I'm going to spray my face with this Mario Badescu rose water spray. All the girls know Mario Badescu is lit. This is just gonna give my face a little more hydration and make it dewy and glowy. Ooh, yes, wake that face up. Then I'm gonna kind of let it dry a little bit and make sure I work it all into my face. So first I'm gonna start off with LA Girl Pro Conceal, and this is in the color Fawn, and I am just going to put it under my eyes. So in this makeup tutorial, I'm also going to be answering you guys' questions that you left me on Instagram. So that's gonna be fun. So I actually am going to color correct a little bit today. This is the Kiss Professional Cream Contour Palette. So I'm gonna use this orange shade over here for some of these spots. Alright, so now that this is on, just gonna take a flat brush, and this is I'm using all Color du Jour brushes from her new collection. This is the Color du Jour number 109. I'm just gonna use that brush to blend this product. And I just kind of pat it out all over my face. Literally, I'm not a professional, so don't even like ask me why I'm doing any of this. I just do. It works. So like they say, if it ain't broke, don't break it. So I actually forgot to do this whole area right there, and I forgot to blend this, like tripping. Okay, we can't see it. So I like to blend this up around my mouth. This around my nose, because you know, around the nose area it's kind of dark. And make sure you get like underneath the nostril. You want everything to be covered. Now I'm gonna take my beauty blender. It's damp, not wet, and I'm just gonna blend this out so that it doesn't look so cakey. It doesn't look cakey at all, but still want to blend it out. You know, make sure it looks like skin and like it's pressed into the face and not sitting on top of the face. So next I'm going to take my foundation and put it directly on the face. Next we're going to use this fluffy Color du Jour brush, number 122. And going to blend out all this foundation. Oh, I told y'all that I was going to answer your questions, and that is what I'm gonna do. So someone asked how did my husband and I meet? And I think this is a perfect way to start this tutorial. So also, just a little side note, notice I'm not putting any foundation here. I'm just going almost from my contour line down. I want to keep my under eyes with as minimal product as possible, because I feel like the more product you put on your under eye, the more creasing, the more cakiness, like it just doesn't look good to me. And I try to minimize the creasing as much as possible, so I think that that helps. And I like this brush too because it really holds the product in, but it also disperses it when need be. And I like that because like I haven't added any more foundation on, and I'm still being able to like work the product into my skin. So that is nice. And I love this foundation, guys. It is everything. It just blends so flawlessly into the skin. just feel like my forehead looks a little bit ashier than the rest of my face. So what I do is I'm going to add a little bit of my darker foundation on top of that, and then only mix it in with the foundation on my forehead. And this just kind of evens the color out, and I don't look casket ready. Gives a little bit more warmth back into that foundation color. So now we've got concealer done and foundation done. Look how good my skin looks already. Notice I also did not put any product on my nose. I am a weirdo. I don't like putting foundation on my nose. I don't like it. So I'm gonna leave my nose blank. So next we're going to use this NARS creamy concealer, and this is the color Biscuit. And I'm gonna put this concealer underneath my eyes. This is going to really make my eyes pop and like highlight them. And while I'm doing this, I can tell you guys the story of how my husband and I met. So my husband and I, y'all, let me tell you, he's my high school sweetheart. Yeah, he was literally the first boy I fell in love with. My first boyfriend. I lost my virginity to him. I don't know if that's like too much information, but this is my first love, y'all, my first love. So I know I'm gonna go back to this flat color du jour brush and blend all this in. So yeah, my husband and I, we have mutual friends, and I was in this organization for kids, for young black kids called Jack and Jill. And so my Jack and Jill group, my age group, you know, you get close with the kids that are in your group. And so I was like friends with one of the people in my group, and he happened to be best friends with my husband at the time. We had not really met yet. My husband actually went to the same middle school as me, and I had a crush on him in middle school, but you know, he was a new kid and he was popular and like super fine. So yeah, I just was like the nerdy kid. I was shy, very insecure, so like I never said anything to him. I just kind of had a crush on him from afar, and he's a year older than me. So it was like I was in, what was I, sixth or seventh grade, and he was like just moved to Houston from Baltimore. So he was a new guy at school, so cute, pretty eyes, like got golden blonde streaks in his hair, you know, like he was really that dude. He still is my baby. And so yeah, so one night my best friend at the time decides that she wants to have like a little get together at her house. Mind you, we're like 15. So we have a little party at her house, but it was just for the kids that were in Jack and Jill with us, and like a few people that those kids were friends with. So you could bring like a few extra people, but not a lot, because it was at her parents' house and we're kids. So the guy that I was cool with in my Jack and Jill group shows up with Christian, and I'm like, yo, this is my time. Like, he's right here. I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna get his number. Like, we're gonna talk or whatever. Like, I had this whole thing in my head about how this was gonna go, y'all. And so get there, and there was this other guy there. I don't really remember his name, but there was this other guy there, and he was cute or whatever. So I was like, okay, you know, he's cute, but my focus, y'all, my focus was on Christian. My focus was, I'm gonna get this man. So I don't know, we were playing like, I don't know if it was like 7 Minutes in Heaven. We were playing some kind of game where, you know, the boys and the girl go off alone. And I think it was like spin the bottle. I really don't remember, but it was something along those lines. Why we were playing this at 15, 16 years old, I don't know. You know, it is what it is. So when I got picked, I didn't get picked with Christian. I got matched with the other guy that I thought was cute there. And I was like, okay, you know, this is cool or whatever. So the other guy and we go into the bathroom and we're just talking. Like, he's really cute, but I was like so shy. I had never kissed a boy really, you know, like I never held hand. Like, I was very fresh, okay? Your girl was fresh. And so we were just in there talking. We were in there for a while because we were just laughing, kicking it, whatever, until it was time for us to come out. So we go out and everybody thinks that we have done something, and I keep trying to tell them like, no, we didn't do anything, but we were like just smiling and stuff when we came out because we were having a good conversation. So we came out, everybody immediately thought we was doing stuff. So the way my husband tells it is that he had his eye on me that night, but because he thought I did something with the dude, which they were cool with each other, then he was like, okay, well, I missed my shot kind of thing. So hold on. So next I'm gonna go in with this MAC Studio Fix Conceal and Correct palette. And I am going to contour my nose now that I have blended out all my concealer and highlight everywhere. I'm gonna use the dark shade because I like a really good contoured nose. Just gonna tap your brush in it a little bit like that. And I'm gonna go down the side of my nose. So I like to put the highlight here first, so that way that'll give me a kind of gauge on where I want to put the contour. So we're gonna go there, there, to the bottom, and a little going right there. So, okay. So I picked up a little more than I wanted, so I'm just wiping some more on here. And then we're gonna just blend this up and out. And I like doing it like this without any product on my nose because it blends way better, number one. And then it just doesn't make your nose look like fake or cakey, because this is the first product you put it onto your nose. You're just putting it directly on your skin. So, I don't know. I like this. Nobody ever has said that it looks bad, and I don't know, it just works for me. So, just want to blend it all the way up and blend it into your brow. I don't do my brows first, I do my brows last. So that way, if I need to like blend stuff into the brow, you know, I'm not messing anything up. And then we're gonna do the other side. So yeah, let me continue my story, and we're just blending this out. So, continuing the story, let me zoom out real quick. So yeah, I didn't talk to Christian after that for a little while, honestly. Like, it had probably been some months, and then I don't remember exactly what happened, but we ended up exchanging numbers, and like we started talking because I wasn't talking to the other guy at all, you know what I'm saying? So I was just really waiting on Christian. So yeah, I wasn't talking to homeboy at all. So when Christian hit my line, I was like, yo, I never talked to him, I never did anything with him. Like, I really liked you, I wanted to talk to you that night, but I didn't think that you were interested in me. So we start talking, and for my birthday, so we started dating. We were talking, and then yeah, we were talking, and then for my birthday, my 16th birthday, He took me on a date and we went to Phobia Haunted House. It was like the most fun date I've ever had. It was so much fun. We just had a great time. And then a few days later, on Halloween actually, he asked me to be his girlfriend. So this is when all the fun began. So yeah, he asked me to be his girlfriend, and we dated until we dated for 8 months. So August. It was around summertime. It was before August because he was going to college and I was like a really insecure, you know, young girl. Like I was still in high school. So I'm like, oh, what is he gonna need me for? Like he's gonna have all these girls, and he was going to Morehouse, and Spelman is right there. So I thought he was gonna go get him a Spelman girl and, like, you know, level up on your girl. Like I'm still this high school girl, so I'm like, oh, he's definitely not gonna want me no more. So I broke up with him because I was scared. And yeah, I just didn't want to get my heart broken because I loved him so much. Like I knew in high school that I wanted to marry him. I knew that he was the love of my life when I was 16 years old. Next step, really quick, we're gonna use this Makeup Forever, oh sorry it's so dirty, but Makeup Forever Ultra HD setting powder. This stuff is the truth. I used to use Fenty Beauty and that was good, but I like this better. I like it better. I don't know, it's something about it. It blends way better. So I'm gonna use a dry beauty blender and kind of press the powder onto the side, and I'm going to apply it underneath my eyes. Okay, so fast forward, yeah, so we broke up. He goes to college, I graduate from high school, I go to college. We kind of keep in touch because, like I told y'all, this is the love of my life. Like and anyway, I got a new boyfriend because you know, I had to move on. Like he was being really mean to me after I broke up with him. He didn't want to talk to me, and you know, I didn't want to feel sad anymore. So I met this guy through my friend, and I was a disaster. He was like way older than me. I was 17, he was like 22. So when I went to college, this man was living with me. At the time I thought that was really cute, but now I'm like, damn, he was 22 living with a 17-year-old in her dorm room, and you had nothing better to do. You had no job. Like I'm really, you know, you don't know until you know. But yeah, I was dealing with that, and you know, time just kind of passed, and before you know it, you look up and it's 10 years later. And like I said, we had kind of kept in contact throughout the whole time of us being broken up, but you know, we were dating other people, trying to be as respectful as possible to those people. I have gotten in trouble for texting him when I was in relationships, only a couple times, but you know, I just couldn't stay away from him, y'all. So next we're gonna use the Laura Mercier powder, translucent powder in medium deep, and I use this to set the rest of my face, all the rest of my face. I use this color to set it because I want to make sure I put some color back into my face. And so I use this as well as another powder, but I use this as kind of like a contour color because I don't contour that much. So yeah, fast forward 10 years later and we reconnect, and like we really can't remember how we reconnected, but we know that it happened. Hello. Hello.
Hi.
I'm talking about you.
Oh man.
People are asking how we met. So I'm doing the story about how we met.
The story.
The story about how you were mean to me.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, with that cocaine on your nose.
Shut up. See, I told y'all he was mean. So yeah, I don't remember like how we reconnected, but we ended up reconnecting. He came to my apartment one night and we were just kicking it. I mean, it had literally been like, no, we were not. We kissed or whatever, but that was it. But no, we just hung out, like kind of just were really like exploring to see if, you know, what we felt back then was still there. Mind you, we hadn't seen each other in like 8 or 9 years. It had been a really long time. So yeah, after that we just kind of kept talking and talking, and I ended my situationship and he ended his situationship, and we just decided to start talking again. And so at the time he was living in Atlanta because he went to Morehouse, and so I would like fly out there to see him, or he would fly here to see me. And so we dated again. We dated for 2 months, and then we decided it was time to get married. Which, saying that out loud, is like crazy. We literally dated for 2 months and we got married in December of 2019. Yeah, that's pretty much our story, our whole story. We honestly need a movie about it because it's really crazy. But yeah, now we own our own home, own cars, and we just keep living life, working, traveling, making videos. We do have a couples channel, so if you would like to check out our couples videos, I will link one of them here, or I'll probably just like put our whole page or something right here. It's called Meet the Fullers. But yeah, I've just been wanting to do my own channel lately, so, and it's been way easier because he doesn't like being on camera. But yeah, okay, so next part in our routine, we powdered down the outsides of the face and forehead with Laura Mercier translucent medium deep powder. We have powdered underneath the eyes with the Makeup Forever and over the mouth, and you'll see why that's important soon. So next is blush. Next, we're gonna use the Color du Jour, this brush. It's not pink, it's just pink because I use it for blush. But this is number 120. And we're gonna use this BH Cosmetics Glowing in Grease palette. I have broken this palette. It's like really ugly, but I'm gonna show it to you anyway. Taking that middle color, I know this looks a hot mess. It doesn't travel well. So when I put it in my bags, it broke. But it's very pigmented. It's a really good blush. So just use a little bit. And I'm gonna start at the outside of my cheeks and kind of bring it into the apple of my cheek. And bring it up into the temples, you know. Look at that, already brought some color back into this side of my face. And that's why I don't worry about like the powder being too ashy looking, because the blush kind of pulls it all back together. So we're gonna do the same thing here. Just kind of bring some color and warmth back into that face. And blush is like the new thing. I'm so happy that people have started wearing blush again, because I really liked blush. I always have. It just makes you look so cute. So yeah, we're gonna put that there. Look at that. That is so pretty. And I actually use two blushes just because this one is really pink, and I like this one because it's a little more purple and it has some shimmer to it. And this is a Buxom Wanderlust blush. Please don't forget, just a friendly reminder that I am not a professional, okay? Let me see what the other question was. I think there was like another question that I wanted to answer, so let's check the phone really quick. Oh, question was who does my lashes and how I maintain them. So my girl Javon does my lashes, and we're just gonna apply this blush on the apples of the cheeks only. So if you see, that kind of just give it a little shimmer. Like, see, this side looks really dry and this side's like, hey girl, yes queen. So yeah, my girl Javon does my lashes. I will add her here. Her name is Blink Envy, that's her business name, and she does a fantastic job, y'all. Like, she does such a great job. I don't even really have to do anything to maintain them. I really just kind of live life. Yeah, I definitely make sure like I brush them. I'll just get a little closer here. Like, I definitely make sure I brush them all the time, like once when I wake up, and probably like before I go to bed. In the middle of the day, if they look clumpy or gross, I brush them then as well. So I get them done about every 2 to 3 weeks. So I'll probably go back. Oh, I need to go back before I leave, so maybe I should try to book an appointment really quick this week. Yeah, I'm gonna check on that. But yeah, so I go back about every 2 to 3 weeks. So yeah, I'm definitely due for a refill. And I get a hybrid full set, and the length 16, 17, and 18 I believe is the longest length that I've been getting, and I love them. I don't have to worry about strip lashes. Like, getting your lashes done is really where it's at, y'all. Don't sleep on it. Next, I am going to do a tad bit of contouring. I'm gonna try this new contour color that I got yesterday called Cocoa from Kat Von D. And it's just like a little sample one that you're supposed to put into another palette. This looks a little dark, but we're gonna check it out and see. I got my makeup done yesterday, as you guys know, and when Elena lets us model for her, she gets so much free makeup that she actually lets us pick out things that we would like. So this is something that I picked out yesterday, so let's see. Looks really pretty. So I am just gonna put this here. I can tell the difference. I don't know if I can tell the difference. Let's see. Let's try my forehead. It's not that. So let's see. This is the color I usually use. This is from, oh my gosh, I've had this palette for about 5 years. I don't even remember where it's from. Oh, Anastasia Beverly Hill's Conceal Kit Medium to Tan. I've had this thing for so long. I love it. I used to use this color, but obviously it's gone because I used it all. So I've been using this darker color, and I just want to compare them and see. Okay, so we're gonna stick with our Anastasia and contour with that, because this is pretty, but it's a little too dark for me. I want something that looks a little bit more like my skin. I also put a little bit under my chin and around my jawline. And lately, I've been doing a trick that I learned from Makeup by Mario, where I put the color right down the center of my neck, and it just is supposedly supposed to create shadow so that your face looks, I don't know, thinner, I guess. So now that this is pretty much set, I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face. I do spray a couple times, and I'm going to use the Morphe Continuous setting mist. Literally love this stuff. In my face, nice and wet, and then let it re-dry and soak into the face. So now that my face is pretty much set, I'm going to go ahead and do my brows. Now here's the thing about my brows. I tint my brows, so they usually are kind of already outlined, and they're very easy for me to just fill in really quickly. So there is no like super like crazy tutorial for my brows. I'm literally going to show you how quick I do my brows, and I'm just going to zoom in so you can see. So literally it's already pretty much shaped how I want it to be shaped, and the darkness like is exactly the color I want it to be. So I'm really just doing this to kind of fill in those sparse hairs back there. Any openings I see in the brow, I'm trying to fill in. Okay. And I forgot to tell you guys, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hill Brow Wiz in the color dark brown. So next I'm going to highlight my brows and clean them up, and I'm going to use MAC NC45 concealer. Love this stuff so much. And I'm gonna go back with my flat brush, color du jour. And we are gonna just go ahead and clean up those brows. So I like to start right here. And that kind of just gives me a gauge for the line. So just go along your natural brow shape and line, and then in the front, and I use kind of my nose to hold my finger still. And then you just want to pull any extra product on the brush down. You can kind of lift up your brow and like pull a little bit from the bottom down into your lid, and make sure you blend it out to where there's not a harsh line. And do the same thing with the other side. Look at that, so pretty, so pretty. Okay, so I don't do a lot of eyeshadow normally. I'm not the best with eyeshadow, so I'm just going to use this Naked Urban Decay Honey palette, and I'm going to use the color they have here, which is Keeper, this one here. And I'm gonna take my, let's see what number is this, 112 brush from Color du Jour. It's just a fluffy crease brush, and I'm going to put this color into my crease because I like a natural looking eye. So we're just gonna put that right into the crease. You see how pretty that is? Just like skin color almost. Pretty. And the other side. And that's all there. So the next step is really and truly up to you. For today's tutorial, I am gonna go ahead and do it, and that is lining your waterline. I just feel like that makes the look very professional, and it just, I don't know, it just does something else to the look. So we're going to use our Color du Jour number 106 brush, really small flat brush, and from that same palette, the Honey palette, I'm gonna use this color here, the darkest color, and I'm going to put it right underneath my lash line. So starting with the darker color first actually allows you to put lighter colors underneath, which makes it look more, I don't know, clean and not just like messy. You'll see. So we've got the first color here. I'm gonna do the other side. So next we're going to use the same palette and use this color here, Drip, same brush, and go right underneath a little bit into that color. So see this one versus this one, it's got a little more color to it, and it just makes it look more professional. I don't know how to explain it, but just gonna blend those colors together. Same with the other side. And that's that. So next we are going to take some black eyeliner, line the waterline. So we are using Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On as our black liner. And just, yeah, put on eyeliner. Look at that. I actually really like this eyeliner because it doesn't like, oops, I guess I should sharpen it again. It doesn't like bleed. Some eyeliners bleed and this one doesn't, so I really like that. So we are almost done. The next thing we're gonna do is highlight the nose, and I'm gonna use Becca in the color Champagne. I love this color. I'm gonna show it to you. It also does not travel well, so if you know, you know. But this is the color. It's so beautiful. You literally can have this for like 5 years because it's so pigmented. You just need like a little bit. So look at my nose now. This is before highlighting, and look. So we got brows, highlight, contour. I think the last thing we need to do is lips. So I'm gonna rub some of this off just so it's easier for me to put on my lip color. I'm sure this is the moment that everyone's been waiting for. What is my lip combination? So let me grab my products really quick and then I'm gonna show you the ultimate lip combo. So having a fire lip combo really starts with having a good lip liner. And I actually bought a new one of these a couple weeks ago, but I lost it. So this is the current lip liner that I'm using. It's NYX, but I don't remember what color it is. It's number 807. So this is it. This is the color. I don't remember what the name of the color is. I'm so sorry. Like I said, I bought a new one, but I lost it. I don't know. So we're gonna use this color. I'm gonna go around the lips, and I do overline just a tad. So that's why I brought my concealer down all the way to my lip, because it allows me to kind of create a new shape for my lips. So I'm gonna go ahead and wipe that off. Gross. Ugh. Okay. So we're gonna line the lips, and I start by making an X in the front. And then carry it all the way down. This is like the perfect lip color for me. I love it. I think a similar color to this is, if you would rather pay MAC price, MAC Cork is also the same color. And I don't do too much to the bottom. I kind of just let my hand follow the natural shape of my lips and just fill that in. And I want to go a little bit into the lip and not just, oops, on the outside of the lip. If you do mess up, you can just take your concealer brush and kind of fix it. So next, now that we have lined the lips, this is, so I have two options. Lately I've been using my friend, my girl, Coryn. She has a lip color line, and this color is called Darling. So I've been using this as the center. This is the color. Let me see. Here we go. It's so pretty. So pretty. So I use that in the middle to kind of bring these two colors together. Look at that. The lips are the finishers, but we're not done yet. So I also am gonna use Anastasia Beverly Hills in the color Tasty. And you see how light this color is? That's gonna go right in the center here. So now you have that kind of almost gradient lip color look. And this is my go-to lip color. And so the last thing, I'm just gonna give my face one more spray to make sure we are locked down, honey. Let that dry. Let this dry. And yeah, I forgot one more very important thing. Before I go, I always use my MAC finishing powder to do under my eyes, underneath my cheek area, my chin, and a little bit in the middle of my forehead. So I'm gonna do that, just taking Color de Jour brush 115, sorry. This is the brush, so cute. Just pick up the product, and it just makes everything look so clean, and it gives you that skin finish look, and it also just mattifies everything, which is what I really like. You can also use it to kind of pinch the sides of your nose if you want to make your nose look a little smaller, and smile and hit that underneath the cheek there. I love this stuff, y'all. I use it all the time to make me just look like airbrushed. Same thing on this side. I feel like this is like my secret weapon for an airbrushed look. So pretty. Okay, so let's see how my hair looks over here. Because I wrapped it last night, so it should be good. Y'all, where we going? Where we going? So yeah, this is the finished look, girls. This is my everyday look, my go-to. Yeah, this is it. This is literally my first makeup tutorial, so please give me feedback. Thank you guys so much for just requesting, you know, something for me to do on here. I am so happy I can show you guys my makeup routine, and I hope it helps you. I will do my best with linking all the products in the description box. If it won't be linked, it'll definitely be written there so that you guys can see everything that I use. So thank you so much again for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you beautiful girls in my next video. Bye.
I'm outside in an AMG, right outside.